So, this is a retreat about connection, probably more than anything else. It's about a lot of things, but you can boil a lot of it down to connection. We're kind of in an interesting time because here we are sitting in our own spaces, and yet we're able to reach across maybe thousands of miles, different time zones, and connect with each other. On social media, we can just think something and instantly a whole bunch of people know about it. I'm about to get a new puppy and shared pictures and got lots of oohs and ahs. And it's kind of great because sometimes we've reconnected with people from school after decades. So there are some positives. There are actually a lot of positives to the internet, or as my daughter calls it, the intertubes. So I spend a lot of time on the internet, and I think we all do. So it's a great way to use it as an auxiliary brain. I can look up anything and indulge myself with finding out about all kinds of things. How long do raccoons live? I did not know. All kinds of things. And connecting broadly. The question, though, gets to be how deeply do we connect in these modern times? And I wonder, hearing about, for example, old Tibet, or from older people from the West, where people didn't move around so much and they were just deeply connected with their family, with their community, with people in their church or synagogue or whatever. And that was, there were a lot of hours spent doing that. So Tocqueville, who was this French economist, talked about, and thinker, came to America in the early days. And he said one of the great things about America was everybody would just get together about anything. If they wanted to start something, they would just start a club or some kind of, town hall or something like that, and just get together and address whatever problem it was and fix it by doing something together. And that is still happening. I mean, we got out lots of votes, and we've been working to solve a lot of problems and doing that together. And internet can definitely help. But again, the statistics are that people are feeling more lonely than ever. And when they did the chicken soup test, which is if you get sick, how many people would bring you soup? It used to be that you would say, generally, people would say six. 6 people would bring me soup. Well, that's down to 3. And it's like barely 3. So there's something about depth of connection that's a little concerning. And I think all of us can feel that loneliness, and we can be in cities and, walking down the street, hopefully with a mask. And there can be all these people around us, and we can still feel lonely. We can be in an apartment with people very nearby and not even know them. So what if there were a way that we could feel really broad connection and also really deep, satisfying connection? Oh, did I mention sometimes connection isn't so satisfying? That's another problem, right? So what if we could just have all the things we want? Broad connection, deep connection, satisfying connection. Wouldn't that be wonderful if there were a way we could do that? Well, it just so happens there are 4 that we're going to work on together this weekend.